Going on, everyone? Geek here with another First Descent video, a quick video, hopefully high-level overview of the classes that we know about inside of the game. There are 6 main ones with 3 others announced. We have seen some footage of, I believe, all of them. That said, I don't have a lot of footage available to me, just for the fact that there's just not a lot out there on the game outside of the trailers, the Tokyo announcement and stuff. So I'm going to do what every good streamer will do, is I'll just play the same content trailer over and over. And then we'll talk about the classes. Something I would like to address for most of them is my understanding is each class will have their own set of abilities that they're based off of. The question that we have after that is how will weapons and armors, or different armor sets, impact that particular class's playstyle, usability, things like that. We don't know much about the weapons or the armor, and we have really, as you'll see here, very vague information surrounding what the abilities and stuff and their uses are for each class. That said, let's go ahead and look at the classes. The first is Lepic, a former soldier, jovial but reckless war fanatic who uses powerful guns built in his right arm. We've seen footage of him where he's been wielding guns and everything else, but as you see here, his position is a wide-range dealer, and combat concept uses hand grenades with various effects to defeat multiple enemies. So is the arm giving him grenade abilities and different AoE kind of type of abilities? Is he close, mid-range? Kind of speculative on that one. Will the weapons and the armor that he gets, or modifications, runes, I believe, impact the playstyle as well? We have to play to see. This is just a general overview. The next one is Ajax. This is probably the character I'm going to play when the game comes out. He seems the closest to a tank. He's completely covered in body armor and uses space warp techniques, I'm guessing, to mix and match in and out of combat. He's known as a position as a bruiser, so he's melee-ish in there, but he's got all the armor on, create high synergy based on a high availability. My guess is he'll be in the thick of things, trying to be the tank, maybe have taunt skills, maybe provide buffs to the party, defense buffs or whatnot. Again, very vague. We won't know until we do the beta. Or actually get to play the game, one of the two. So, but this is the one I'm leaning towards. I'm more of a melee in the thick of battle kind of things, but that's just me. Next up is Bunny. Bunny is super fast. Go figure, like a bunny rabbit, naming convention, and uses electricity. So somewhere between the Bunny and the Flash and the movements and everything else, they're considered a nuker, whatever that means. My guess is they have, from what I've seen in the trailer, the Bunny wields this high, powerful cannon, kind of. So as they rush into battle, they jump up in the air and they shoot this huge blaster out of this gun. It could be AoE, probably one of the higher DPSers in the game, would be my guess. The first two being the Lepic would be utilitarian, maybe, and then Ajax, more of your tanker type. This guy, the Bunny's definitely going to be a speed DPS, possibly one of the higher DPS classes. We're not sure till we play it. My guess is probably first or second DPS class. Then we have Jayber, one of the two. I don't know pronunciations. This guy seems more technological in his origins to me, because I used the term genius, and he summons turrets and he controls the electrical current. I get more of a hacker, kind of a computer sci-fi kind of a vibe from that description, but he uses turrets. His position is a utilitarian or utility. He summons turrets that can do various things from attacking to recovering. Will his build be able to do both attack and recovering turrets at the same time, or will they be different builds? Again, we don't know how much DPS it'll be. Will they be buffs, debuffs, freezing, healing? I have no idea. Some people are like, well, he's going to drop 2 turrets, kind of like in Outriders, and it's the same turret over and over. I don't know. Hopefully it's 2 different turrets. That would be really cool. But you might have to choose to see what strengths those have if you do 2 different types of turrets. Next is Gley. This is probably the most unarmored looking character in the game. At least originally when I saw the first trailer, I thought she was somebody they were sent to rescue. However, I turned out I was wrong. She has like a lich ability where she sucks the energy out of the the enemies and combines that with her own HP, and uses that as a attack format. How much damage it does to her, I'm not sure. Is it going to be deadly if she overuses it? Is there a way to compensate? I have no idea. I would assume since she's using her own HP and everything else, they're powerful attacks. So possibly the most powerful close range DPSer. We're not sure yet, but that is the position. They listed close range dealer, so close range DPS. She earns life balls from self-heal, so she can self-heal, and when taking enemies down. So I'm guessing when she kills enemies, or possibly when her party kills enemies, that might generate orbs that she can pick up. She enters a berserk mode and does some DPS. We'll have to wait to see. Outside of Ajax, this one intrigues me most for play. So it might be the second class I want to play. I don't know how the order works, what character we get to start off with. I do know in the game we have to unlock all the characters. Then there's Viessa, I don't know. Former criminal gang member. This is the one that everyone thought had a ghost from Destiny. This is not correct. She controls, she has a skill controlling cold air. Those little turret things that float around and stuff allow her to do more area damage from the trailers that I've seen, and they act as a kind of amplifier for her cold manipulation, or might be the ability that she uses to manipulate the cold. So she's a debuffer, where Ajax might buff the group. The debuffer here that she's called as might be used for slowing, freezing enemies, debuffing them somehow, and then working as a synergy with the rest of the team, or weapons and armor loadouts to do more damage. We have yet to see on all that stuff, but that's her overall view. And then we have these three here, the poison that we've been announced. We saw trailer footage of her. Don't have a name. She's poison type. It looked like she was using a rifle of some type. She's the one with the stuff on her back, so some sort of continuous deep damage over time. DOTs possibly. The next is an assassin concept melee. You get to pour it in and pour it out. Do some weird damage, probably backstabs and stuff like that. So that'll be a high infinity DPSer. Probably these two, along with Gley and Bunny would probably be the main DPSers. Fire controller here reminds me of Pyro from Outriders to an extent. How much damage he does, I'm not real sure, but he does a lot of fire damage. Now there could be other characters that do electrical, that do fire, earth, whatever. We're not real sure just yet, but that's the general idea for the classes that they've announced. And they did say they are working on more classes. So I don't think there's just going to be 9. I think we'll have several more, and whatever we have coming out after that. So I'll be interested to see where that goes. Again, I'm following the game. Let me know in the comments below if you do plan to play, if you got into the beta, which character you're most intrigued by, or do you want to try them all out? I'm still trying to find out more. I'm now reading up on the map size, as well as the length of the game that they're projecting, how long they think it's going to be viable. Again, this is a free-to-play first-person looter-shooter kind of a game, so be prepared for that. It is free-to-play, so there will be some pay-to-win mechanics, but they have said you can earn everything in the game. You don't have to pay, but it is free. And there's some cosmetics, so I don't know about the microtransactions, how that's all going to work out. As I said in my previous video, they're going to have this all in the beta, and we'll have Raiden endgame in there as well. Again, please let me know in the comments below what you think, what your apprehensions are, if you're positive, negative on the game, you're worried, all that other stuff. And again, as always, if you found this helpful or future content, please hit that subscribe button down below and the thumbs up. It means a lot. I'm trying to get this YouTuber stuff down, and it would mean a lot. Anyways, I will see you all in game or around the socials. So again, thank you all, and I'll see you later. Stay safe out there.